Jodegeld Kivano Kujvaj. It's been a to say it's been a while seems like an understatement. But I was walking down the stairs after sitting at the computer for the last couple hours doing some work, and for whatever reason, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a video. As Edit would say over in Italy, do a video. So, Edit, I'm going to do a video. All right. But I was just walking downstairs getting ready to do my morning breakfast. And I thought, you know what? Why not do a video and just share some thoughts? And God knows there's just a ton of thoughts going through my mind. It's a Sunday morning, and the house is rather quiet. And I say that because Yanae has Yanae, bless her little heart. Yanae has been here for the last three weeks now. Yanae has essentially moved in, and little by little, she's taking control of things. Like Yanae, you know how women are. I'll often tell Yanae, I say, you know how you are. That's what my dad used to always say. You know how you are, and I'll often say that to Yanae. But it's interesting with women. Women, oftentimes, in a relationship, oftentimes there's this aspect of control. Who controls what, and as Skip will say, more about Skip in a little bit, but as Skip will say, I, Sue controls everything in the house. I control everything outside the house, something like that. But Yanae is, for all intent and matter, Yanae has moved in, and oftentimes, if I'll ask something or say something, she'll say, no, 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 no. She has this little way of saying no, 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 no. But anyway, so Yanae went back up to Winter Park. She went back up to Winter Park for some appointments this coming week, and then she'll be coming back down. But anyway, the what do I want to call it? The situation, the relationship, the my well, it's a relationship. Haven't changed the Facebook relationship status yet, but we'll work on that. But anyway, with Yanae, Yanae, for those of you that aren't totally familiar with her, and without going into a ton of details, Yanae had Yanae and I are very close in age to one another, and Yanae had just a wonderful life. From what I understand, Yanae had just a wonderful life down in Venezuela. She always worked hard. She was a self-made woman. She was a self-made woman down there. She owns a home there. She had a nice car and job and everything. And then the country went to hell in a handbasket. And Yanae found her, as many of her fellow countrymen and women did, found their lives turned upside down, just completely turned upside down. And Yanae was one of the fortunate that found her way into the borders of the greatest country to ever grace the face of the earth. Yanae found herself within the borders of the United States, and she's in the process of applying for asylum. And she's been waiting for an interview now for the better part of a year, and she could be waiting another year before she goes and has the interview, with U.S. government officials, and they'll tell her whether she can stay or has to go or what have you. But anyway, Yanae, bless her heart, she's been in the several months that I've known her, she is doing everything right. You know, she's doing everything she wants to do, everything by the book, and which is great. You know, I believe that immigration into this country is an essential part of what makes us the greatest country to ever grace the face of this earth. But you know, immigration needs to be done systematically. Immigration needs to be done legally, and and that's what Yene is doing. She's trying to do it, you know, completely by the book, and I'm trying to help her as best that I can. And you know, it's challenging when you come to a new country such as this and you don't speak the language. Uh, you know, as Yene does, her English is getting significantly better. Huge, by leaps and bounds, her English has gotten better. And but nonetheless, it's still a handicap when you come into the United States and you're trying to you know, establish yourself. So you know, I took Yene. I wanted Yene to well, I wanted to help her. I want to help her as much as I can. So I started down the road of teaching her some of the stuff that I do, or trying to move her in that direction, to have expectations that she could become a full-blown web developer wasn't realistic, and so I didn't want to set the bar too high for her. So step one, you know, I told her, I said, you need to prioritize your learning. So priority number one, you got to learn English. Priority number, you know, two, you got to learn how to type. You know, you have to learn how to type ASDFJKLM, or whatever the home keys are. That's probably one of the greatest skills that I ever learned was how to type. So I told Janae, I said, you got to learn how to type. And then I started teaching her, you know, how to do Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. And I got her this book in Spanish, a digital format book in Spanish, the manual for the program. And bless her heart, she would just sit there with me. She's been with me for the better part of the last 3 months, and she'll wake up in the morning, usually later than me. I get up at 4, and she'll roll out of bed usually around 6:30. But she'll tell you that she was doing her meditation. You know, she was up earlier, but she was doing her meditation. But anyway, so she started doing, you know, the Photoshop, the learning how to type, and then I thought that I was going to teach her how to do banner ads. You know, when you're surfing the internet and you see those big flashing banners at the top and stuff. Thought I would teach her how to do banner ads, and she was all excited about that, and she's still excited about that. But there's a little bit of a learning curve insofar as doing digital marketing, digital advertising. And interestingly enough, as the process evolved, I found that you know, I resurrected a service that I was doing for my clients years ago, which is basically called citation management. If you want to Google that, citation, Citation, citation management. So what I've done is I've resurrected this thing that I was doing for my clients years ago called citation management. And in short, a citation is, if you own a business like ABC Auto Care, go to abcautocare.com. If you own a business like abcautocare.com and Yelp, for example, has a page in their website allocated to your business, that's a citation. Angie's List, you've heard of Angie's List, you've heard of Home Advice, or you've heard of all these different websites. Well, anytime that these websites have a listing on their website for your business, it's called a citation. And as a business owner, you want to make sure that the integrity of your citations all around the internet is the same. Same business hours, same phone number, same address, same map location. You want consistency in what's called your NAP, N-A-P, NAP. It's your name, your business name, your business address, your business phone number. So you want consistency across the internet for your business NAP. And the reason is because Google looks at that. Google looks at your business's consistent NAP across the internet, and they rank you in part based upon the integrity or the accuracy of your online web presence for your business. So long story short, what I've done is I've gotten Yane and teaching her how to go across the internet. I'll give her a client, for example, like I'll say, Yane, here's ABC Auto Care at 4745 Market Street in Ventura, California. Here's their hours, here's their email address, here's their phone number, here's the year they were founded, here's their logo, all that type of stuff. And Yane will start the tedious process, and it's tedious. There's no mistaking it. It is a tedious process, and you got to be accurate. So you got to start going out to all these websites. You might want to go to yext.com, yext.com. Go to yext.com, and right under the banner, you'll see where you can type in a business name and a phone number, and it'll give you a listing of all the citations for that business across the internet. So anyway, long story short, what Yane is going to be doing is Yane is going to be going out and doing citation management for a lot of my clients, and both she's going to do it as an initial basis and then as an ongoing monitoring service. So Yane is going to be doing citation audits and citation management for my clients. And interestingly enough, without even trying, I've gotten probably close to $7,000-8,000 in contracts already to do this for clients. And it's if you own a business, if anybody out there's watching this website or this video rather, and you own a business, reach out to me as far as doing citation management for your business. It's absolutely important that you do it. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on with that's kind of what's been going on with Yane, and she's gone now for the week. And what a contrast it is going from having somebody in your home, somebody in your life, to having an empty home. It's it really is a contrast, and it takes some definite adjustment. But she'll be back. She'll be back next week. Yane, if you're watching this video, mi unico amor, mi unico amor, and te quiero. But anyway, what else is on my mind? My dad. Yesterday, every now and then, you have these moments. You have these moments where, you think that you think that you've come to the realization that he's gone, but then, something will happen where it'll trigger a memory. Like I'll open up the cupboard here to get a coffee cup, and I'll see my dad's old coffee cup, World's Greatest Dad. And sometimes I'll use that cup just to feel a little bit close to him. But yesterday I went into the library here to do a little bit of work. The library here where I live. And I walked into the library, and there was this chair that my dad used to sit in. And boy, it just hit me like a brick, walking into that library. But anyway, what else is on my mind? Skip. Skip would like to think that he's always on my mind, but no. Skip is if you Google Skip Smith, The Villages, or YouTube him rather, go search on YouTube, Skip Smith, The Villages. You'll see that Skip has found his way up to just over 1,000, 1,500 subscribers. I remember when he was trying to get up to 1,000 or something like that. Now he's up to 1,500, and Google's sending him money, and people around the villages are recognizing the guy. He's become a legend in his own mind. Skip's become a legend in his own mind, but I might as well bless Skip's heart too. Bless Skip's heart too. Imitation is the what's that phrase? Imitation is the kindest form of flattery, or something like that. Every now and then I'll watch one of Skip's videos, and he'll start the video by talking to his Google thing. Like I'll say, Alexa, what's the weather?
Right now in Fort Myers, it's 64 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Today's forecast has mostly sunny weather, with a high of 89 degrees and a low of
89.
64 degrees.
So Skip will start his days. Oftentimes he'll start his videos like I did, and he'll be doing the coffee. The other day I see him getting his coffee, and he's holding up this Irish cream thing and pouring it in his coffee. I think Skip is trying to get into doing product endorsements, but oh, bless Skip's heart. But I think Skip's copying me. I think that's what he's doing. I think Skip, sitting there in his man cave, he'll all those years watching me do my videos. I think Skip thought, shit, I can do this. I can do this kind of stuff. And so Skip does his videos the other day, and or every day. I think he does it 3 to 5 a week. And he's really good about it. He has the whole intro thing going on. You go to one of Skip's videos, he's got the word Skip flying in and stretching out and stars coming in and all this kind of stuff. And it's got cool music and all that stuff. But but anyway, so that's good old Skipper. And what else is on my mind? My health. It's interesting with my health. It's been a rough ride for me these last 3 or 4 years with my health, and I'm not going to say that I turned the corner per se, but my situation certainly has become improved, if you will, and without going into a lot of details, a lot of it has had to do with sinus and nasal on my right side, and some underlying neurological issues on my right side. I like to think of you go into a grocery store and you see a cashier, and she's has the little thing on her wrist, for carpal tunnel syndrome. I like to think that well, I don't like the thing, but I kind of think of it as carpal tunnel syndrome of the face, so to speak. Where you're thinking so much or what have you. But it's not a lot of fun. But I got to tell you that I've got a fire under my ass when it comes to work right now, and it's something that I haven't experienced for years. That fire under my ass. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'll sit there at the computer until damn near 8 or 9 o'clock at night, with the exception of going to the gym and running an errand or something like that. But boy, I got to tell you, having that burning desire to work again, having that fire under my ass, what a great feeling. It's been my experience over the years that it's that how's the saying, that the day you get a job doing what you love, it's the last day you'll ever work for the rest of your life. Um, that's how I feel about my job. My job, my career. I've got that passion, and unless you can find a passion for something, um, I don't know what having a hard time articulating my thoughts. There's your 50-cent word, articulating. But but it wasn't. It was finding my passion. It was having that burning fire under my ass that got me to the point in life where I'm at, and having found that fire again, having found that passion again, um, I'm hoping that that's going to catapult me to the next level. The next level being true financial independence. True financial independence. Wouldn't that be wonderful to reach a point in life where you're completely financially independent and secure? And don't get me wrong, having financial independence and financial security is no guarantee for happiness. It's it certainly helps with many aspects of one's life, but you know, as the Bible says, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. That's probably one of my favorite quotes of all time. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. But anyway, so that's on my mind. The other thing, traveling is, boy, sometimes I turn on my computer, and every time I see a screensaver from a different place in the world, someplace really cool. And today I saw these hot air balloons, over a forest in Thailand or something like that. And I just think to myself, sometimes I think, I have this itch to get back on the road at some point in time. But, I just gotta prioritize prioritize things. And right now the priority is getting my business secure and further established and getting Yanae situated with with her own business and what have you. But anyway, traveling will come in due time. Let's do a high hope for the day. Let's see. Let me use your enthusiasm. It's the catalyst to ignite your spirit, put a skip in your step, and sparkle in your eyes. It's infectious. It contains a special magic. Use your enthusiasm. That's what a great high hope that is. That's one of the things that I found over the years when I engage a client or somebody in conversation about something. They can sense my enthusiasm. They sense my excitement, and that goes a long way in communicating the right message to them, insofar as I'm the man for the job, so to speak. But the quote is from Albert Einstein. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. So there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. So which way are you living your life? As if nothing is a miracle, or as though everything is a miracle? And I think I'd like to think that I'm living my life as the latter. But anyway, have a great day, everybody. Hope everybody out there is doing well, and take good care of yourself. All right. And as my dad would say, I love you all. Bye bye.